Good night. Good night, viewers. Welcome to this another Sorry Chris show. I must say to you people, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope you're having a very good night. I hope that you're ready for this, the Reggae Boys versus Mexico game. Tonight, yes, people, let me apologize to those persons who were looking for an educational content night. But we have a very, very challenging evening. I have to decide tonight to really look at how we'll take tonight. But being a very, very important and very interesting game tonight, a semi-final game for the Reggae Boys, our own Jamaican team. And of course, we are sure that it will be very good. It is good that we tune in to look at the Reggae Boys, to support them in whatever way we can. So RR, I know maybe you win tonight. Maybe you were looking for this. Not too sure, or you're just ready to take on the blessings of our educational content tonight. However, I must say to you, for those who came on earlier, those who are waiting, thank you for the wait. And also for those who log on and looking for that educational content. People, everything we do has some level of entertainment. It has sport. And most of all of what we have to do is educational. Believe it or not. So once we're not sticking to the regular educational content in schools or in Jamaica, the education system, we just want to look at the Reggae Boys tonight. It is still going on. 112 minutes extra time actually going on in the US Panama game. This match seems like it will go into penalty. I'm almost sure a few minutes ago that the Panamanian would have taken this one, people. But guess what? The US never say never. They never died. They kept on going. And kudos to this US team for, pushing all the way. We have seen them done it earlier in the last game, I believe, yes. And so they're on it again. I don't know about you, but of course, people, our main match tonight, our pre-match, and this is our pre-match for the Reggae Boys versus Mexico in this semi-final too. What's your take on this game? RR, what's your prediction? Who do you think will win this game for the Reggae Boys? Am I too ambitious here? But I really believe that the Reggae Boys will win. I don't have a scoreline in mind, but I'll ask you though, my esteemed viewers, give me your thing. And I will see, maybe it's not too late. I will try to put a poll out before the game starts. And we want you to vote. And who you believe will win this game. So blessings must be watch along tonight. Of course. We have to watch along. We must watch along, I must say. So I want you to join and we continue. As a matter of fact, I had intention, people. I really have the intention to break the stream after the game start. Yes, return halftime with the same link and return again after the game has completed. But are you giving me the idea? We must watch along. So people, I'm gonna ask, we stay right through the game. We're gonna watch along. And I will bring you the commentary as we go. If you notice, I said pre-halftime and post-match, but guess what? For those of you who want to share with us, and I implore you, my fans, the Sorry Crest family, and for those who are just joining, let's have a very good night tonight. Make sure you have your bourbon. Make sure you have a cool drink. Yes, so we can have a very good night. So in the meantime, as I'm saying, it is now 115 minutes on my television. US versus Panama. What a game this has been. The Panama team, to me, and I'm going to say this, people, and please forgive me if you believe that I am chatting gibberish according to my PIBA fans and friends. But this Panama team, so far, especially in the latter stage, in the quarterfinal and the semi-final game. I believe they have looked the better teams. In this game, I think they have looked better than US. Overall, that is. I think they are more purposeful than US. The truth is, on the last show I did with Captain White, I rather play US in the final than Panama. Why is this so? People, Panama is as hungry as Jamaica. The Panamanian team is as hungry, probably more hungrier than the Reggae Boys. And look at how they play. They're full of running. I am not too sure we can really compete with the legs with this Panama team. People, before you go, if I know you'll be coming back, but please hit the like button as we go. Not looking bad so far, but just a reminder. And for those of you who have not yet subscribed, please do so. I want to hear from you. Yes, we want you to be participating throughout this stream. Yes, watch along tonight. Watch along, Saints. Watch along. So much. Big up yourself. Enjoying the game. Of course, big game, and I wish you enjoy the one later on. What a beautiful goal. Two massive goals that I've scored in this US game. It was a decisive goal from Panama. Very artistic. Just before that game started, I said, come on, Panama, you need to press. Yes, and they have done so. But US, as they did throughout the tournament, people, if you notice how many times US has come back in the latter part of the game, it's a very, very serious signal they are sending. Yes, so Panama, watch it. You have to go straight to the last penalty if you want to beat this US team. The dreaded penalty shootout. And I will call the penalties. I will commentate during the penalties, people. Hopefully, I got the vibe. Hopefully, you are here to hear and here to bless up the team. So much big up yourself, man. Thanks for joining. Thank you very much. All right, so while this US game going on, people, let's zoom in a little bit on the Reggae Ball. But before you do so, just give me a few minutes. We will continue to talk. Give me your vibes. Let me see how if I can create a poll. Yes? See if I can create a poll that will ask you people to see how many of you will actually vote. Not just vote for who, but for vote for the team you win. And also, maybe if I'm able to create one that will give us a massive, did I say no, something massive in terms of giving us scoreline, that will be good as well. All right, so I'm trying to create that while we, have our thing going on. What's that going on now? Panama, okay, 119. Just a few minutes away from the dreaded penalty kick, people. Just a few minutes. Panama continue to ask questions of this US defense. All right. So let me see how best I can get into this to get a polling. All right. So Mo, what's your take on the game, boss? What you believe? How do you believe this US game will end? You're enjoying it so far. I have not seen the first half, to be honest with you, bits and pieces, but I catch all the second half. Yes, I catch all the second half. So let me see where I go now to get this, set up this poll. All right. Dashboard. So we have 1 minute of extra time or added on time to go. We are in added on time now, 20 seconds. Yeah, I hope Pan win. Like you, so that's why you said that. But so which team do you think is easier to beat in your view? Panama or US? Who do you think the Reggae Boys will be have easier games against Panama or US? Honestly. That no hard to know if you look back because that's where I take it. That's why I want US to win because I think US is an easier team to beat than Panama. Yes, especially the fact that they have now gone 2 matches with extra time. 2 matches. So they have played more minutes than Jamaica or than any other team. Yes, so let's see. So that's where I'm going. That's my view. Yes. All right. So where do I go now to get my so penalties, people? Penalties, the dreaded penalty. My God, the dreaded penalty we're going. So if you don't have the nerves, you know, as I talk about the penalties, one of my main views will be, but I'll be on my own eyes, my own thought will be on this goalkeeper from US. Why is this so? It has been brought to my attention, I've read it, that this US goalkeeper is being coached by a Jamaican. And I'm not talking a Jamaican by who, have parental our grandparents are part of the Jamaican family. No, we're talking about a Jamaican who was born and bred here in Jamaica, who has played Premier League in Jamaica, who I was told was actually represent the national team already. Not sure how much games, but he has. So Matt Turner from US, that goalkeeper. And if you look on screen now, that guy in the black shirt, yes, talking to Matt Turner. He's a Jamaican. Don't remember his name right now, but I'm so happy for him. So let's see if Matt Turner can turn up big tonight again. Can the US take another penalty shootout? Well, they probably have more experience and now gonna be calmer than Panama, the fact that they have been there already. But who knows? Maybe the pressure is too much for them. Just maybe. Another penalty shootout. Will they have this one in the bag? Will they? No, sir. This is very hard. Penalties can go either way. That's what people say. But my own views on penalty people. I think penalty shootout, yes. I think penalty shootout is a team that has the most level head, the team that has the most calm players to take penalties, and also the best goalkeeper or the better goalkeeper of it. Yes, so I am not so much gonna say that it can go anyway. No. What I will say, the team that has the level head have a major advantage in penalty shootout. It's easy. Big players miss penalty. A lot of big players. Players who have not missed for decades or for games. Let me put here. Sorry about the decade. But yes, they miss penalties. So they will score penalties throughout the season, and on the last game in the finals, they have taken the most horrendous, the most terrible kick you can ever think of. All right? So just know that anything can happen. All right? Um, so that I'm trying to get that. But before I go, people, I just want to share with you the Jamaican lineup right now. So the Jamaican lineup, people, for the game tonight. I just want to share that. All right? And the truth is, look at it. Hope you are able to see it very clearly. Yes. So that's the Jamaican lineup. If you are unable, let me know. But people, so in goal we have Andrew Blake. We have Brown at right back, as had a very good game. Damian Lowe, I believe, having a terrific game. Yes, having a game of a terrific tournament, I must say. Yes, I've seen him overlapping and he's enjoying himself. Bernard has been looking very good too, central defender with Andre Bell, not because he have scored a goal so far, people, but he has been doing well. I heard the coach say that this player is a tough player. He's a player who continue to work very hard, and I'm impressed. So the back line with goalkeeper, yes, fair, and they have been doing well. In midfield, we have Bobby Reed outright. So in middle, we have Latimer there. Yes. We also have Lambert, the number three. I'm not too sure, but I give him the props. Coach, not sure that I would use Lambert in this lineup, my view, but let's see. But interestingly, out left, we have Liam Bailey. So Liam Bailey is playing a bit deeper than the regular. So up top, we have the interesting, the exciting Yamani Gray. And of course, Antonio. I have something else to say after the penalty shootout about this deal. Especially, I want to share a little bit about the man, personal about the man. All right. So let's watch along the penalty shootout, people, and we'll get back to the lineup. We definitely will get back to the lineup. All right. So we are at now. I want to see how yes I can do this. So US will take the first shot. The order right now is different, We have seen in the first game, what's his name again? The goal scorer, first goal scorer for US, who was playing at home, at his home side, the first one, and hits it high. Just after the Canadian captain hits this one straight down the middle, and Matt Turner just raised his hand to stop it. So let's see what happens. It's US will go first. All right? US will be going first. Referee goes, shoots, and saves. Pereira has missed. The goalkeeper from Panama came up big. Fainted to his right. Let's see. Just listen, maybe, just maybe, VR will have a look. Did he hold back? Did he stay on his line enough, people? But let's see, it seems like VR is satisfied. So, US has missed their first. I tell you about this penalty kick. I thought US would have been level, would have been comfortable. Yes? But let's see what happened. My God. So Panama will take their first one against Matt Turner. Yeah. Shoots down the middle and scores. A very, very hard one. That one was kicked with a lot of venom, people. It was struck with a lot of authority from the instant. Matt Turner almost get a hand to it, but guess what? Maybe it's a lucky thing. He would have lost that hand. The way this penalty was struck. Very, very, very voracious penalty. So US, no, lot of nerves. The good thing about tonight's penalty shootout, I am not on the field. I would have never had the feel anyway, but trust me. So US have a chance now to go one to equalize, even though they have taken this is their second. Let's see what happens. Waits, number 14, run up, shoots, scores. Send the keeper the wrong way. Very good. Good penalty. Good penalty. So 1-1. So US 1 from 2, Panama 1 from 1. This penalty shoot, I wouldn't want to see Jamaica going down that road. But if that is the way, I will take it as long as a win. RR, it seems like you don't struck R. What's happening to you? Are you okay? I know you want US win, you know, or I know you want US win. But I hope you want them to win because of the same reason I want them to win. Just because we feel that them easier to beat. Well, let's go. So Panama have a chance to take the lead again. Let's see what Matt Turner has to offer. Straight run up from this player. Number 11 from Panama. Diesels going to his left. Shoots. Scores. So Matt Turner haven't gotten his eyes or his hands in coordination yet. They're not yet coordinated. See, sending the wrong way too. So Matt Turner have not shown what he showed the last time. But still a long way. Two apiece. Two pieces have gone. US has scored one. Panama twice. Ray, pick up yourself, Randall. Oh, Randall. Pick up yourself, Randall. Oh, yeah, go out. Rat in Panama, man. Panic. Nah, man. Panama, no panic, man. No, man. No run there. What you say, man? Let's see what happened now. US, can he scores to go level? Very, very excited. That one hit with some venom as well. In the top corner. No chance for that Panama keeper. Not a chance at all. Well done. So two apiece now. 2-2. But US has one kick more. Yes, so US have taken three penalties, missed their first. Panama has taken two, scored all two. So let's see. This is a decisive penalty now. Yes, this is a very, very interesting one. It's a decisive penalty, I will tell you. So let's see who. Randall, how you feel? And I could like that cheer for US in Randall. I don't like that still. Save! Poor kick. US is back in it, people. US is back. Matt Turner has now found his coordination, eyes and gloves, eyes and hand. But I believe that was a poor kick by the Panamanian player. Aye, what a kick. What a save. So Pereira, the man who missed for US, seems celebrated like he has never celebrated before. Redeem. This is now, can US take the lead? If they took the lead, then maybe Panama will panic running. Just maybe, but let's see. So 3-3, take the lead. So US now is in the lead. It's easier to beat the US than Panama. Randy, I tell you the truth. That is so true. My view that from the other day, and I continue to hold that. I watch this Panama team, and maybe they are the better team in the country. Maybe they are the best team. They play the most exciting, the most, I will say, running football. They play. Panama, I'm afraid of them. No lie. Especially when I look at the Reggae boys. So, no, Matt Turner have a chance to hold US in the league. Smart, smart, smart penalty. A very smart penalty from that Panamanian player, the number 10. So, yes, he actually give Matt Turner the eyes and just roll it up right beside him, maybe about a yard or so or a meter from him. But let's see. So we are at now 3-3. Yes, Randy, I know you've seen a little bit before me, but take it easy. So each team has missed one. So US now have a chance to score their fourth. If they don't score their fourth, they are in trouble. So let's see what happens. So the number 4 player. And he scores. So US, I believe, is in the lead. Randy, don't say anything. Do not say anything, Randy. Leave this out of the crest show to bring down this penalty shootout. Very good penalty. Very good penalty there. So 4 from 5 US. Panama has to score to stay alive. If they don't score, US win. If they score, they continue another round of penalty. So let's see what happens. Maybe they will go down to sudden death. What a match. What an interesting game, people. Who would have believed that this game would have got to penalty? Especially when Panama took the lead. So let's see now a long run up from that number 18 player. Is it number 18 from Panama? People I'm so far in the stands. Run up, shoots, and scores. So he kept Panama alive. With that run up, people expected a very, very, very hard not hit. Yes, but he just rolled it calmly to the right of Materna. Into the corner. No chance. Panama win. Oh Lord. Somo. Be careful. We're not calling it yet. Don't say nothing. My feed is ahead of yours. And I know. But let's see what happens now. US. Will he miss? Number 10. Save! Save from the Canadian, the Panamanian keeper, people. What a massive save. What a... Yes, Somo, I should delete this chat, But you know what happened? Let me see if I can hide this chat, I don't want to put you in timeout. Can you give in trouble, Somo? So, Panama. The Panama team, in my view, unfortunately for my own, calling for this game. Yes, my prediction seems like it's gone down the drain. But anyway, let's see. We still have a penalty to go. Still have a penalty to go. Let's see. So, this man.
In a decade. Garcia
Scores! Scores!
Finish in Panama on to the Gold Cup final. Mosquera the hero.
So, people, here you have it. Panama has won on penalties. Panama has won 5-4 on penalties. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game. What a game, people. What a game. So, yes, Somo, Panama win. Panama have won this game. All right. So, Randy, your brethren G Print are supposed to be celebrating. Randa and my fans, let me ask you that. There's a G Printer, one of my fans, that I believe has 3 teams in this competition. You know which 3 teams? Well, I know that the Reggae Boyz is maybe, me not call no name. No, let me not say. But he have 3 teams in the competition. Who can tell me was G Printer's 3 teams in this World Cup competition? So US is G Printer's team, yes. He always like them. Not the country. Me feel, if me wrong, tell me G Printer. Panama is G Printer's big team. You never know that. So you're saying that you should bring their next player and a walk-over tournament is. But Randy, one of the things that we must look into. How many of the Americans are out? How many US players have left out? The good players. Randy West and the three teams are three wagons. No, all right. The US now we have the on-screen people. The Jamaican team, they are now been singing the national anthem. So it's another day for my cup. So let me see if I can let you hear what's going on. So it's not being played. They are singing the national anthem, and somehow we're not getting the audio from it. So let me just again put up the Jamaican starting 11. Hope that the same starting 11 that is out there is what I have. And now the Mexico as well. So in goal we have Andre Blake. We also have Jay Brown, D'Lo, Bernard, and Bell in defense. I think it's a very, very good defense line, including the goalkeeper or captain. Now in midfield, which is a bit strange to me, or a surprise, and so more so maybe by the formation of the coach, yes. And of course we have Bobby Reed outright, Lati Bodier in the middle of the park alongside Lambert, yes, and Leon Bailey outside the left. But what is the sort of game that this Leon Bailey will play tonight, coming from outside left midfield? So up top we have Gray and Anthony. People, I'm so happy for Gray. Yes, so that's the starting 11 for the Jamaican team. So let's look now at the starting 11 for the Mexican team. And by so, the Jamaican team is playing a 4-4-2 formation. That is the coach's best formation. That is his preferred formation, I must say. If you look to his history and what he spoke about, that is how he likes to play his system. So, he tweaked a little bit because of the players that we have, I believe, playing three speedy men and skillful, three very, very good forwards up top. So we have now Martin and Sanchez up top for Panama. Very good team. Don't get me wrong. They might not have been full strength, but they're a good team. All right. So we have let me get my spectacles on. So we have Pineda in midfield. So that's outside left. We have Roma, we have Chavez, and we have Antuna. Again, that number 15 guy Antuna, I can tell you, very, very effective out there. We also, yes, so the lineup has been out there, and as I said it, but one of the things though, it's kind of set up different when you look at how these people, ESPN, put it out. Yes, so we also have in defense, we have Colorado, Vasquez, Montanez, and Jay Sanchez out there in defense. Mexico, I believe, don't have the strongest defenders this time around. And I say strongest, they are not overly strong in defense. They play good as a unit, but if you allow them, they will close you down. So you have to play that sort of game. I'm happy that this is not in the Azteca, where we can put in a little more pressure. We can be very, very effective. The referee in this game, people, is a matter of fact, all the officials are from Guatemala for this game. All the officials. So the three in the middle is a Guatemalan, and I'm not remember who's doing the VR duties. But let's go. This has been the semi-final match of the Gold Cup, Mexico versus the Reggae Boys. Can the Reggae Boys take it? Deal. Wolves and leopard are trying to kill the sheep and the shepherd. Where do you get this argument from, boss? This is not a football argument. So I wanted to use the football terms on me. Please and thanks. I can't reach out that way, sir, but very good, very good. Thank you. So people, we watch along. We are watching along. I will not be sitting on this set right now, but I'll go with another screen so maybe I can see my television screen big and wide. So what's your take? We have Randall, we have RR, yes, we have Soma, and Deal.
Final in 2015,
all right.
Mexico and Jamaica. It was a semi-final.
So maybe people, should I take the Jamaican, or should I do my commentary, or should I use the ESPN commentary? Just let me know. All right. Yes.
Referee Mario Escobar trying to break up this Jamaican huddle because we're ready for action. Will Mexico make a third straight final? Will Jamaica make a third final in the last 5 tournaments? Who will go on to face Panama in the final? We find out together over the next 90 minutes here at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada.
All right, so people, will get back in a little while, and I'll continue on screen. So just there, we'll be going out there now. So I'll bring you the commentary, people. My commentary, all right?
The styles of these two teams so drastically different as Mikel Antonio goes down. It's a free kick. Jamaica content to sit back, concede possession, quick strike counters when they're there. And those counters led by 4 players in the English Premier League in Damari Gray, Leon Bailey, Bobby Reed, and Mikel Antonio are lethal when they're on. Jamaica scored in the first half against the U.S. in their tournament opener off a set piece with a wide free kick just like this. Leon Bailey will swing it in. And it's promptly headed away. Back in over the top. Lativo there, knocks it down. Cleared away by Vasquez.
Not good, not a very good chance. Very poor defended this time from Mexico. In the 3rd minute, Mexico has taken the lead. A very unfortunate situation. Clear shot, free, right there about 8 yards. That is suicidal. In my view, people, that's very poor. A very poor defensive effort coming there from the Jamaican team. You allow such a team like Mexico, don't free space. A free shot in your 18-yard box. Just about 8 yards, people. He controls, boot it straight outside left. And he did nothing wrong right there. He did it all right. Goalkeeper Blake have no chance whatsoever. But the defenders were static. So 1-0 to the Mexican. Jamaica have it all to do. Can we come back? Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue to watch. What will the Jamaican do now?
Both teams compete against the United States. Both times the U.S. won. Mexico, Panama, never head-to-head in a final in the Gold Cup. As it stands, that's what it would be. How does Jamaica respond to an early concession like that?
Jamaican is making too many mistakes. The Jamaicans seem to be playing very, very nervous, people. They seem to be very, very nervous.
This is the first time Jamaica is trailing in this tournament.
Very nervous. They seem to be very, very nervous.
Early on in both games against Trinidad and Tobago. Lozano stoic on the sideline. He's celebrating to his assistants. He knows the far from over against the dangerous Jamaican side.
It's a free kick there. Jamaica out a high boot from number 3 Lambert. So the coach Hal Grimson, we have not seen doing this many times in the tournament. He has on his feet already. So he has felt the pressure, the 3rd minute pressure from that Mexico team. Shoot, defend, so it's a deflected shot out for a corner to Mexico. Mexico is on the front foot, people. Mexico is on the front foot. Can the Jamaicans come back? They have never conceded before they have scored. So they have never been 1-0 down in this competition. So a whole lot to do. Whole lot to do, people. When the 12:04 present, big up yourself, big up yourself. So again, another foul and play. The Jamaicans are being very nervous. Yes. Thank you for joining. That's Wendy 12:04. Thank you. I hope it is Wendy who join and not the other half. So we are having watch along. Yes, hope you have been watching your TV as well, watching the Jamaica Mexico game. If you have not, Jamaica, just to say we are in the 6 minute of play. Jamaica trailing 1-0 and Mexico strike in the 3rd minute of play. You know, a sort of very poor defensive work, people, by the Jamaica. I've never seen them played so sloppy or defended so sloppy before, but such is the nature of the game. They will have to come back, no doubt about that. No man, Mexico are pressure with too much. That's another corner, beaut, another shot, another lame defensive work. Some free shots we're giving up around that 18-yard box. We can't continue, people. I don't want to don't want to get panicked so early, and you please don't. And hope that Jamaica can come back from this early minute. So we are, yes, in the 10th minute, another corner to Mexico. Another corner. So right now, people, Mexico having the better of playing the 10th minute, having most of the position, the Mexican, actually 70% of position so far. Yes, 5 shots, 3 on target, and Jamaica have yet to have a shot. They are in attack now. Can they take this one? And no, Antonio still moves out to the Mexican. Well defended there, the Mexican. A little slight, I believe, from Antonio. And, you know, is it Antonio or should I say, was that really? But guess what? The Mexican has been playing close. That's why I said it before. The defense tend to play and close you down because they know they are not strong defensively, but they play close, you know. So saying that to say 5 shots, 3 on target for the Mexican. Jamaica have yet to register a shot, much less on target. So still um in 11 minutes of play based on my screen. I know my some of you might be ahead by 2 minutes or so. Yes, depending on which what you're watching, which channel, which television station you're watching live. So I'm here watching on ESPN Caribbean, people, and doing a watch along. So again, the position has changed a little bit in terms of Jamaica having the football, giving it away on the halfway line just now. Again, easy passes for Mexico going forward, and again a shot be deflected or blocked this time, still come out to Mexican who will just fumble it out for a throw in. Again, the Jamaicans are not tightening up the back. They are giving the Mexican too much space, too much chances in and around their defensive area, people. So we need to get it. Coach Al Griffiths, you have to shout to your players very soon before it's too late. So 64% to 36% for Jamaica. That's the position right now. So Jamaica, Mexico having the better play. They're having the football. That's not my problem. My real problem though is space that we are giving the Mexican in attack. So Mexico again is an attack, poor control, that one will run out for a goal kick. All right, so we are actually in the 13th minute. I must say I am behind my timing or my streaming. So for those of you who are watching ahead of me, please bear in mind if I'm giving you some late talk or commentary, but I'll just leave it for that. All right. So as I said, it's watch along. So I'll just peek whenever I see it necessary and hopefully can bring a little music. So Jamaica has in the middle of the park now in your own half, just into the next come half on free bell. And Mexico is putting us under pressure through them all. And green now at the halfway line, coming right back. Then Jamaican giving up a team free kick. I think the defenders or the players in general is a bit, they are somewhat nervous or panicking. Hopefully, they are not panicking in such a way. All right.
sets it ahead. Went further along by Gallardo. 20 minutes in. Mexico leads 1-0 courtesy of Henry Martin in the second minute. Second on the attack. His head. Wonder. Sit back like it's the chance they got it. Trying to take the time off the clock. It's still very early in the fourth half.
Come on, people. Let me hear. Let me hear what you have to say. Say something, man. Tell me how you think the game. What can the Jamaicans do to change this mode of the game? Let me hear from you. RR. Let me hear, man. Deal. Wendy. Randall. G Printer, whoever is there, man. Come on, let me hear you. Come, Wolf, man. Come, Wolf. Let me hear you. I know you're there, Mr. Wolf. So, get in the chat, man, and say something. Big up yourself, man. Come on, let me hear you, man. Let me hear your views on the game. Yes, the Jamaica is still being nervous there, giving up some, easy chances, some very poor clearances. Yes. So again, Mexico had another free shot, this time from outside the 18, and he shoots wide. Yes, so very good. That's true, Randall. That is true. Need not to panic yet. Yeah. Still have time, eh? Still young game, but we need to be decisive. Yeah. The midfield need to be a bit, harder, closer. Shoots from Gray, deflected, but well saved. Yes, so they are getting. So the first shot and goal here for Jamaica through them all agree. That's what we wanted. That's what you're calling for, Randall. Very good. Yeah, man, that's the way we have to do. We have to really get Gray into the game. Don't push him, man. Once you put your hand in him back, come on, Jamaica. Come on, Bobby Reed. Better than that. So Coach Hargreaves on the sideline. Look at a bit nervous too. I don't think he has given up, but we're playing Mexico and down 1-0. It's gonna take a very, very good game, hard-working game for Jamaica to get back, especially before halftime. But let's see. The game still see the Mexico again in our defense, drilling out. Jamaica have a chance through the Mali agree to break. Can't keep that one in. So Randy is saying, remember, this may be the first in row of some of the Englishmen to Mexicans, so they need time to make up the adjustment. Don't give away stupid fouls. Yes, Randy, I think we're giving away some really cheap fouls. You know, the best we can do right now in defense when Mexico attack is to give away a corner. You know, we are not. I think we are a bit nervous the way the defenders look. They have been playing much better, and again, I really I don't expect an easy game, to be honest with you. But again, it will be a bit tougher. This is the first time that Jamaica has conceded first in the game, or has gone down 1-0. The first time they are truly. So let's see what happens. Yeah, Randy, I get that intro. I don't understand this. Referee stopped the game. Jamaica was in a good position. I don't remember. I don't know what was the infringement, but the referee stopped the game. Seems like we'll have a drop ball. Let's see. Maybe we could get a replay to explain all of this. I don't know. Why is the game stopped? Why did he stop the game? Very interesting. I would love to see that replay. Again, Jamaica giving up another cheap free kick. Another cheap free kick, people. Wow! Wonderfully done. What a free kick from the Mexicans. No chance for Andre Blake. 2-0 to Mexico. What a wonderful free kick. The Jamaicans, they're now trailing 2-0 in the 31st minute. Wow. Who would have seen this coming? The Pigeons have been separated. So number 18, the man Chavez, who I've mentioned earlier, deadly left foot, scored a wonderful free kick, ladies and gentlemen. You have seen it. If you have not seen it, I can tell you. Andre Blake has no chance, had no chance whatsoever. Whoa, game over. That's what Randall is saying. My God. Somo, what do you have to say? Just don't have no one in the middle play. Long ball not going to work. I made mention they have to get closer. They have to play this ball within the midfield. They can't expect to just swing this one up to Antonio. And who will support? But let's see what happened. 32 minutes in. Jamaica doesn't look good. This doesn't look good at all for the Reggae Boys. Another long ball. Can he take that over the head? And so Bailey has no chance. The goalkeeper will come to claim that one. My. The Jamaicans, look at them. They turned his back in the stadium, people. You can just imagine. Look at the numbers. Look at the supporters in the fans. You hardly can see the red, yellow, and black of Jamaicans in the stand. It's more so green. But let's see what happened. Mexico and the attack again. Again, we spoke about giving away those cheap free kicks in and around the 18, and it cost us. It cost us dearly with that wonderful free kick from Chavez. Mexico lead 2-0. 33 minutes of play. Ladies and gentlemen, is this over for Jamaica? Not until the fat lady sings. So let's see what happened. We have to get back. Mexico have it all the way. They're having all the positions too. But let's see. Another free kick in the middle of the Jamaican half again. Something is wrong. Yeah. And I think the coach will have to do something early. I think he has to gamble. We need to get somebody with more solid and calm in that midfield. Who can he put in? I tell you, I don't think it is all over yet. One thing I'm sure, the way the Mexicans are playing, if the Jamaicans can do a little, and I thought that would have been the best play for us to play a little of a semi-attacking football. Semi-attacking in the sense, no, we can't afford to do that. We have to go all out. Can we afford? We just can't afford to concede another goal before halftime. Chavez over the ball again. What will he do? Put this one over. Another. Nobody. Hey! What a free kick again. This is a set play. The Jamaicans are sitting back. They're not running back. They're not tracking the ball. They're not tracking the players. Mexico all over Jamaica, people. You know, I remember I said that I would not have started that number 3 player, Lambert. You know, and I've not seen him in the game. As a matter of fact, the midfield is all over the place, people. Maybe we need to go to a 4-3-3. They will have to work their shirts off, because we need to put this ball up front quickly to the 3 men we have there. Again, the Jamaicans giving away the ball in defense. Easily. Too easy for Mexico. People, there's a thing, I've seen it in the last game. I think Antonio is playing a little bit too slight. Yes, he has given up some balls easily, trying to play for the foul, I believe, there. And, quite rightly so, there's no foul. He went down easily. So he has to play a little bit more firm, assertive if we are to get back anything from this game. Not just Antonio, but the entire Reggae Boys team. Again, trying to do too much in that little space, the Jamaicans. There's a player down. Can we afford to put it out or we have to go forward? Let's see what happens. He's still down, so Damien Lowe put it out for number 21, Brown, to get some attention. Seems like he got a jerk in his ankle around that calf area. Let's see what happened. Wow. So Randall, yes, Soma, what do you think? Soma mentioned that we don't have no one in the middle of the park. For real, we don't have that stellar midfielder that want to take the game by the bull of the horn. Nobody really marshalling the midfield. Yes, who we have? Is it that Latiboy should be the one? Latiboy rather. Let's see. I don't think Lambert has that quality to do that. Yes. So we'll have to look now. Who do we have on the bench? Can come on and give us this stellar, this real defensive midfield work. Yeah. Let me see. Look at the reserves, ladies and gentlemen. Who can we find? But we must make some changes. We can't afford to do the same things here in the first half and expect the same better results. Yes, but it seems like we'll have to have a forced change here. Brown doesn't look good. He's still limping. He wants to go back on the field, but it doesn't look good. We can't afford to play with 10 and a half players. So if he can't continue, if he can't give 100%, I strongly believe that we make a change. Not how the Mexicans are running and attacking people. We can't afford that, especially player defense, to be playing like that. Again, cheaply giving away the ball there in midfield this time, and can't keep that one in play, Leon Bailey. This is where Leon Bailey have to step up. He's having not a bad season, but I don't think he's having a perfect tournament. Seems to be playing under pressure. Put himself under the pressure, I guess, following what people have to say, especially the comments made in the interview. But Bailey, you are the man. You have to step up. You are the experienced Jamaican player. And as what your manager, Craig Butler, would say, you are the best player in the Jamaican team. So show it, no boss. We have to get things going right now. Not later, but now. I think the Jamaicans will have to play with two holding midfielders now and probably play a sort of 4-2-3-1 just to get back themselves in the game, just to get some semblance. You see it again, another shot, or should I say a position in the 18-yard box, but this time well defended by the Jamaican team. Again, people, Jamaican giving the ball away cheaply. Mexico is on the attack again. Broken up this time through the Mali Gray, fold and play this time, and Mexico hit over the big man Antonio, who falls over very easily again. Not with this structure. Come on, Mr. Antonio, man, you have to show him more strength. My God. Yeah, that was a bit cheap there, but the arm went up. So sorry, Antonio. You just need to be a bit more assertive, man. Shot again. Deflective will be saved by Blake. Save the corner this time around. So, people, what I'm seeing in this game, my view is that, having um, playing 4-4-2, we are seeing the Gray really wide. Also, um, Bailey wide. So, Bailey outright wide. Um, and we see Gray wide. That's too much. Having played 4-4-2, right now, it's not working. We are outnumbered in midfield. We are outnumbered in also in our defensive play because these guys can't afford back pass by Mexico here. Can Antonio make use of it? No. Mexican clear easily too. See it? We don't have anybody in the midfield, people. Nobody pressing, nobody pushing on. Given away again by so Lambert made a play outside for Antonio. Bad pass from Antonio there. So as I was saying, I think we need to get to two holding midfielder. So Lambert and Latiboder will have to play holding, and Ford, Bailey, and Blake, not Blake, but Bailey and Gray to come in a little bit more and then drift wide. But they're starting out wide, people, and then the middle of the park is just left open. Bobby Reed is out of the game because it seems like some tactical changes made. Bobby Reed is more inside than what we believe he would have been. So Antonio now seems to be coming back to assist, and Bailey, the man at point now. But the Mexicans just having this game their own way, people. So we come up to the halftime. Just 2 minutes to go based on my time. We'll have a halftime show. I hope you all join me. You'll come back for the halftime show, people. And if there's anyone who want to join me in bringing down this game, hopefully Coach Reynolds will join us during the halftime break. Another cheap free kick given away by the Jamaican team. So that's a link in the chat, people. You can join me live for us to have a discussion around the first half going into the second half. So 2 minutes added on time. Can the Jamaican create a very unique situation right now to get themselves back on the scoring sheet, to get them back in the goal? But people, this I don't understand the whole settings of the Jamaican. But they take a shot, Bailey on the play, then Gray swing this one in, couldn't beat the first defender. The Mexican in the stands having a wonderful time. Rightly so. Their team leading the Reggae Boys by 2 goals to 0. Let me get myself a refreshed drink for the halftime. Yes. Welcome to this your halftime show. And this is your halftime show, people. Welcome back. And I hope that you decide to stay with me. And let me see if I can get Coach Vassal back. And I said, people, if you are interested, just come and join me to see if we can. One of the things, though, people, Jamaica has finished the half a little bit stronger in the sense that at least they got a shot on target. They had more position than what the game started. So in the last 5 or so minutes, the Jamaica has improved on their position, the ball position itself, which is a good sign, but still concerns are still there with our defensive part of play more so. And I think the defenders are coming under enormous pressure because the midfielders are all over the place. So the statistics right now for the first half, people, is that shots, Jamaica have one shot and its shot is on target, as opposed to Mexico had 9 shots, 4 on target. This has been a very, very difficult night for Jamaica. The position, Mexico, 56 position of the football. Yes, Jamaica has grown, so they are finished the half with 40 position. One other thing too, the pass accuracy was a bit off. Jamaica seems to have some 74% pass accuracy as opposed to Mexico with 82. But what is interesting, Jamaica so far has made 160 pass. Yes, 40 less than the Mexican. The Mexican has made 200 pass there. There are no red cards and fouls. This is also a concern. And we're giving up 3 fouls. Jamaica has committed 11 fouls in the first half, one of which has given the Mexican the opportunity to score a very good free kick. Yes, so there you go, people. 4 fouls the Mexicans has created. And look where the Mexicans have committed their fouls. In the Jamaican half or high up their own half, not in around their defensive third. A matter of fact, they were not under enough pressure or any pressure at all to create those fouls in their defensive area. So they are doing much better. Big up yourself, Shangul. What's going on, the boss? Yes, so mind your heart. No, Shangul, man, I'm good. Look here, Shangul. I'm having a little bourbon as well. So even if I'm hot or under pressure, this will cool me down, I can tell you, Shangul. But just looking at the statistics, which I believe, it's a bit mind-boggling. We have not seen this sort of game from the Jamaican team. Matter of fact, in my view, this may be one of Mexicans' better games that they have played so far in the tournament. From minute one, the Mexicans have control over this game. They have the better of the Jamaican team right through and through. So they have been doing well, really, really well, the Mexicans. And let me just remove my spectacles a bit. I'm getting a reflection of the light. But yes, so the Mexicans have controlled the game from minute one. Jamaica has not yet found a rhythm, a rhythm that I believe should be created or is expected to come from more so the attacking play. I've seen in previous games, yes, they play that long ball, point to Antonio, which he want to win and head on. But guess what? It's not working this time around. It never worked 100% prior to this. But it will not be one of such game that we can take our chances and believe that it will always work. The Mexicans are an experienced team. They have experienced players. We might not know these players, name man for man, but if you are following football, they have players that are doing very well out there. They're not playing in the English Premier League that we believe that because our players are playing in EPL, we have a very good team. No, I'm not saying that. But the truth of the matter is that right now we're not competing with Mexico. So there are no corners in the game so far. Not one corners to either team. No offside. That means is either the defense lines are playing deep. We have any high defense line. And I expected the Mexican team to play a very deep defense. And that's how I've been seeing them play in the tournament. So it's not clear. We used to see Jamaican playing a bit more. And I've said it before, I've seen Lowe, Damian Lowe has been attacking during the run of play. Yes, overlapping during the run of play. You don't normally see that from many defenders or their defensive teams. But they have met up now with a Mexican team who I believe is a little better than us. Yes? And I'm talking about man for man or talent. No. Cohesively, this Mexican team is far better than Jamaica. I think we can match up. The only problem I'm having now, though, I am not sure that we have the legs, yes, with the players on the pitch, especially in midfield, to turn this thing around, to tighten up the midfield and to give our attacking, excited players more chance going at goal. The only chance. The only shot that was taken and goal is from Demande Gray, which expected to cut in and shoot, and he did that well. All right. So again, let me see how that works, and people just come in, give me your piece, and to see how well we can maximize the halftime. Jamaica will have to come very, very good. All right, so let's just take a little sip and a break. Thank you again for joining, and as we look to it, so are you just wake up? It seems like you just wake up, my boss. Yeah, man, Mexico too. But I want you to remind you, people, it is very, very disappointing the way we conceded the very first goal and the way we have been playing in defense. It's shown that Mexico would have, make use of their opportunities based on what they have seen. So right now we are down 2-0. If you're a betting man, you'll have to be very brave to bet that Jamaica will come back and win this game. I have no doubt that Jamaica can score. I think they will score. Again, it needs more than just a heart to get back and win this game. And if you follow the history, people, if you follow the history of these two teams and the stats, the last two games Jamaica and Mexico has played has been two drawn games. The very last one recently, as you remember, in Mexico, we drew 2-2. Prior to that, I think it was the CONCACAF Nations League last year, we also drew 1-1. Prior to that, people, the Mexicans has won the other two games. So they had won two games, 2-1 apiece. But in 2017 was the last time we beat Mexico 1-0 in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. We have beaten them 1-0 then. So if you should go by the history, yes, we have not scored more than 2 goals against Mexico in any match, or for that matter, in any recent games since 2017. And if my memory serves me right, even beyond. So if we have not scored 2 goals, more than 2 goals against Mexico before, can we do it tonight? Can we do all of that tonight? So we have here, just unmute your mic, Mr. Reynolds, and you will be in. All right, so Pastor Reynolds is in the studio, is backstage. So he'll join us very soon, hopefully. All you need to do, my boss, is to unmute your mic. That's the issue right now we're having with you. Once you unmute, then you'll be able to be back. All right. Let me see if I can help you. Oh, well, so you should be in.
Night.
Good night, Vassal. How are you, man?
Why I'm here. I never even realized that you're punching thing, man, and inviting them. I never even realized that I'm just a few minutes ago.
Sorry, man. Because I know you were in transit, I was giving you enough time to reach home and so on. But I'm happy that you're on. I know that you're not as happy as many of our fans tonight, based on what we are seeing on our television screen.
Yeah, in short, I tell you what, we would have played one half of football, and we are all know the team is not settled into a rhythm.
Yes.
I mean, part of the reason for that, the Mexico team did not allow that, and while they punch us back on our back foot, we conceded early, and we have not recovered into getting into a rhythm as yet. Hopefully, first of all, we have to prevent them from scoring again. And then we have to get into the game early by scoring, or else we're going to lose this game and maybe lose it badly.
But saying that to say though, Vastel, thinking about how we started poorly. We started very nervous. It seems like we never started with a sort of game plan that is expected. How do you think we should start this second half? What sort of plan we should we? Should we have a full attack, a semi attack, or we should wait and see game?
Both are semi and wait and see. Full attack into a first 10 minutes, they're about and concede, we're in trouble. So a game like this now, we have to start well, but we don't have to really score in the first 10 minutes to really get back in the game. What we need to do is just consolidate, get our footing going, semi-attack, wait and see, and then after 10 minutes, still 2-0, we can maybe step 10 yards high up the pitch and begin to try and confront make this Mexico team high up the pitch.
Yes, I think we need to push high up. I'm seeing here a very halftime change coming in. Seems like Shamar Nicholson.
Nicholson come in for who now? Is it for Bailey?
It's for Bailey.
Uh, or is it for? No, it's not for Bailey. It's for
Antonio.
And no, not Antonio. He comes in for maybe for what's his name, Bobby Reed. But no, it seems as if now Bailey's now gone back to wide midfield, and then Nicholson go up top to replace Bailey. So it's really Bobby Reed off. Yeah, that is the change.
So I am not so sure that is this the formation or the position that Bailey started the first set of games? Was he playing wide midfield or was playing with up top, outside, right, left?
No, Bailey starts up top with Antonio, but is a player that always breaks out wide and sometimes. But naturally, I think Bale is a wide player, and so when he plays into a central region striker, he always breaks out wide and never find himself within the mid part of the attacking third at all.
So the coach has a lot to do. We have to make not just the change, but to adapt. And I think what we ought to do, the midfield need a little bit more cohesiveness. I think we need that player in midfield to hold things together. I'm not sure I'm seeing that. But the preferred formation by the coach, 4-4-2, you think that you have to make some changes this second half to get this thing going as the Mexican restart the second half?
One thing for certain, he's not going to change his structure. He's a rigid 4-4-2 coach. What he will do is change personnel and maybe tweak their functions. And that immediately is what you're seeing now. Bale is back to midfield. Bobby with an extra striker and he's now. And so this is now an attacking change. Bobby is not as attacking as a Bale. So Bale is back to midfield. We'll get some attack from him and you have Nicholson up front who's out and striker. But the shape still remains.
Okay, so we think that we'll have a better second half. Hopefully, it started brightly with just a few seconds in the. We're having positions. Even though one of the things
that is what really have to have a good first 10 minutes.
Almost scored there.
As I said, you can take it from there.
There's almost a goal. I don't know what went wrong. I'm seeing some gathering on the field right there. The referee seems to call back a play, but
So that's cold.
Right. I almost thought that was in the back of the net from Antonio. So, Vasta, we continue to do the watch along. I don't know if you'll stay and early return at the end of the game. We want you to help us to do
Yeah,
the Martin.
party. Understanding.
Pardon?
I will stay on for 5 minutes and then go off. But your what I'm watching on is the head of the list.
You're going in and out a while ago. We couldn't. I am not heard what you said. We haven't hear you clearly.
I'm saying I will stay on for yeah, and then go off and come back again.
Okay, very good, sir. So I'm gonna change my position too. I am on with another system so we can continue to view the game.
It's a much better 10 minutes, first 5 minutes almost. Uh,
Yeah.
as the ball is playing the lap. You're in with a you're in with a chance when they play higher up and gain position closer to their goals. Because clearly they are winning the first ball, they're winning the second ball, and so you want to really press them a little bit higher. So when you win the ball, you can actually attack immediately from there.
Check one. Yes, I'm on now. I'm sure you're hearing me now, right?
Yeah, I tell you what, Bobby Reed is not the player that came off because I just saw him on the pitch. Bobby Reed is not on the pitch. He's not the one that came off. I'm seeing him on the pitch. Now we are forced to make a right back, a right wing back finish. He's for Brown. Brown never finishes. I don't know. Javian Brown is almost a waste of change every game. He never finishes a game.
And since the start of the game, I've seen him limp off the field, and I thought they would have made that change.
He never finishes a game. This time it looks as if it's a more mental injury and also an ankle injury in one. Because this is what? This is the 6 minutes into the second half and the man just sit down and call for a change.
Again, poor control there from Bailey. Got an opportunity in the 18-yard box, but come on, Bailey, man. Too slight.
Listen, well, I don't know. I've been sitting here waiting throughout this World Cup to see the Leon Bailey that we all know of, and I am still with.
Vasily, I had a show last month, that's a Monday night, and with Captain White, former ad football administrator, coach, and so on. That man was very instrumental in also the 1998 campaign. And one of the things he said about Leon Bailey is that the pressure that Leon Bailey is on is coming from his manager, Craig Butler. But he's a professional and he should be able to manage these little pressure. It's not so. I understand pressure.
So, listen, my issue is he came on national television and he said he do not understand the pressure that he faces. And I'm saying, give us the pressure that is pressure. Tell the public where the pressure is. That is my thing.
Yes.
Tell the public where the pressure is. This is what Bailey's playing professional football for 5 years.
More than 5 years.
That's over.
Remember, he was here in Belgium for a long while.
It's a joke, but I can tell you though, first 10 minutes, this is how I expected the team to start. We're now getting to the final third. on a few occasions. Shots on goal about 2 or 3 so far. So good start, good second half, and if you continue like this, it's always a possibility that we'll get that one goal that we need.
Okay, nice.
So far, so good start, good second half.
Well, I think my microphone feedback. Check. Check 1. Check 2. All right. So you are saying to me, Vasily, if Leon Bailey can get into himself, we'll have a better second half.
So listen, Leon, listen. A good performance from him will certainly will the performance of a couple of players are well. But maybe themselves, just like maybe the players are weak and we are I don't know. I'm hoping that the next term, 10, 30 years of we'll see the build that we all expect to see. From my think if really continues this level of performance, I will pull it. I don't see any other player giving us, out of shot.
Well, they have a chance now to run at the Mexico defense. It seems like 4 versus 4. And Bailey passes one to Shamar. Takes this one. Good chance. Is it tipped away? Hit wide from Antonio. That's the best play so far from the Jamaicans all night.
Yeah, man. As I said, I am about at 2 minutes ahead of how you're viewing it. So I'm saying it's a good start to the second half. But one of the things that we have to be aware of, and you will see, we would have picked up at least 3 yellow cards already. That's another thing. Jamaica is well known to pick up cards in international games, and this is one of the games that we cannot afford. Cannot afford to pick up a red card, or else, all the work that would have done the first 10 minutes of the second half would just go down the table.
Because the other central defender now has picked up a card, and I think you have seen it already. And one of the things, the fouls that we have been given away, they are cheap fouls.
Silly fouls.
And it's just unfortunate that we are talking like this way. We haven't seen this in the first couple of games. But the truth is, do you think the team Mexico get ahead of us, on a mental issue this time around?
Mexico would have possibly done their homework. The Mexico is really getting to look like the Mexico of all time. It's quickly off the ball, high press, and they don't give you any chance to play. Win the first ball and the second ball. So I mean, clearly, because of my mind, I checked the game before. Jamaica have always played the lead in all the games that they would have played. So then if Mexico may think that this Jamaica team can be very dangerous if we allow well and poor. So they would have done their homework for the team at the best part of the plan to start at the front foot and push them into that and don't give them a chance and look in the
Most definitely, because that's what I said, earlier in my commentary, that we haven't seen that from Mexico. I know what they'll do is to close us down very quickly, and they have done that for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Vasa, so we continue to watch, and
I'm just going to work on that was me. Trying to work out with that. I know a few weeks back. But clearly, uh, a midfield was removed. That was for a striker. It's clear. And
Okay.
then after this is something we spoke about before. Still centre forward that we would have to all with. But we're not really get to that sort of thing that happened in the second quarter over the past 2 games of the season. So I don't know. The coach what because first in a row and it's like that he was an absolute. Let's see
Oh,
if he can turn up.
oh my, tell you, trust me, because we have the opportunity now. I think what we are seeing now, the Mexico has been, they have turned out the heat again. They are attacking in numbers. They are playing with a little more pace as well. And it seems like they have found some weakness in the left side of the Jamaican defense because the past 3 or 4 attacks down our left side.
Mm. Yeah, and generally speaking, we make most of the games early out. Omari Bell that plays left back normally overlaps a lot, and so maybe they would have um observed that and to attack into that space. As quickly as they would have one position.
Vasla, I want to ask you this question because I talked about it last week where I believe that the Jamaicans need to step up their play as it relates to, the technical aspect of the game. Trying to figure out how team plays through um, video and games and so on. How things are going on with this reggae boy? I don't know if you know much. What about our technical ability to watch games and to analyze game? In an effort to plan for these games.
Yes, man, I would have been privy experiencing same when I traveled with the senior team to Austria. We have technical analysis that would have come in and to cut games for us and look both on yourself and the opposition. John Wall, their first assistant coach, is a professor on that. And he's the one that drives the analytical stuff as it relates to video assessment of plays and teams and opponent, etc.
Okay. All right. So hopefully that we will get an opportunity to use some of these what we have seen in the first half. Hopefully it will help us. I don't know how quickly they will be able to address or adjust to this, but here we see I am now seeing Leon Bailey on the field. Seems like a
Listen,
clash of knees.
listen, I remove him right now, because I mean, if he wasn't keeping us, uh, what we're looking for, know that it's trying or not, go to just that now, and you just have to get about it from that. Like, no, just see what's gonna happen.
Oh, okay. Because one of the things that I'm looking at, Vassal, the attacking changes that are left. Um, it makes no sense. We look defensive. We have to look in the attacking mode. But we have Corey Burke, notably, left on the bench. But is this type of game really fitting a Corey Burke?
The Mexican are not well. They're not the rugged type of physicality team, but they can be aggressive. But Kohlberg sort of physicality, the bulldozer type of physicality, can be an advantage to us if we can get if he can get the ball in and around the 18 box to sort of bulldoze his way, and try to get off a shot to goal. But as I said before, Burke and Nicholson have not given me that confidence based on the sort of impact that they would have created on the team over the past couple of games when they come on. So, I mean, Nicholson is on now, not seen much of him as yet. If and when Burke come on, then let's hope that we can see something positive from him.
Well, we have to throw everything to the kitchen sink. We are actually left with what, half an hour to go with added on time. So we have to now take the bull by the turn. We have to throw the kitchen sink into the game. Mexico making another change.
Yeah, critically, a game like this now speaks to the next goal and the importance of the next goal. 3-0, that's it. 2-1, it's on a nice.
Yes, I really believe. I hope that we don't see Mexico getting another goal. Neither at the end or even now, because another goal is all up and over for us.
Mm-hmm. Certainly. But I'll try and get in that when it fits. Get
Yes,
back
man.
in.
All right, definitely. So, all right, Mr. Vassar Reynolds, Vassar Reynolds will join us later in the commentary, in our post-match commentary. That is. So again, people, as you are on the chat, please give us your suggestion. Tell us what you believe we need to do to get back on the score sheet or to stop Mexico from scoring. That's the first thing that we ought to do. But we also have to score very soon. Again, the Jamaicans are not marking properly in defense.
Sanchez settles. Battles with the Sean Bernard. Center back on the yellow card. Have to be careful, but one clean. Oh, shot. Before Sean Nicholson. He causes any trouble. Maybe alone. It's forward. And then Nikisa. Sean Bernard. Mexico, of course, would love a third to put this game to bed once and for all. 2-goal lead here, not out of the woods until the final whistle blows. It happened quickly, perhaps here for Leon Bailey. Ahead to Reed, and a corner coming. Mexico has similarly had a 2-0 lead in the second half against Haiti in their second group match. About 10 minutes to play, Haiti brought a goal back off of a corner and made it interesting down the stretch. Jamaica did the same. Bailey's corner, Nicholson's header, deflects out for another corner. That match against Haiti, Mexico would then go on to tack on another. They score the 2-goal lead, win it 3-1. It's supposed to show you that 2-0 lead is never safe. Leon Bailey again, a good service. Shout for a penalty on the Jamaica side. He felt that Bernard was taken down. Albertson covers his mouth in angst, wondering what might have been. Lonnie's Jamaica some life. The 20 minutes have come and gone now in the second half. Scoreline remains the same as it was at the halftime interval. Match referencing second group match for Mexico against Haiti.
You know, there's something I don't like how these players, for example, a free kick like this that I've seen, you probably have seen it before me right now. I'm 67 minutes, but I see a way out free kick and Bailey is calling over Dama Gray, to assist with that. It makes no sense to me. You two creative player over the ball, far away from goal. It doesn't need more than one. So that's why I'm saying we can continue to have these players away from the game. Shoot, score! Oh my God. Shamar Nicholson. It's offside. When the flag went up, wouldn't have counted. But a very good opportunity. He should have hit the target though.
Or Nicholson. A couple of opportunities since coming out as a halftime sub. Offside. Right at the tail end of this here.
No, you can't have said
No touch to the ball was ever made. Makes the ball in. The header. We're looking at. So he came back to receive. Sudden, last few minutes. A couple of corners and a free kick. Jamaica has come close to bringing the goal back. Entire complexion of this match changes. They score. While they're in search of this goal, goals for that matter. They left vulnerable. Mexico a chance to put in third. Jamaica unbeaten so far in this tournament. Strong against the United States. Wins against Trinidad and Tobago, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Guatemala. Antonio turns and hits. He's a strong striker, Antonio. Many who can see they can play like that. Goes back to goal. Mexico, on the other hand, do have a blemish. The one got lost in guitar. Back when they scored in. With players who only still see action in that game. Heavy rotation in the 11. 3 games ahead of tonight where we see them put out what is considered their first team. They've been dominant 4-0 over Honduras, 3-1 over Haiti, 2-0 over Costa Rica. Now compared to 2 more changes, Mexico. Big question coming into tonight, will we see Ensign Alvarez and for how long? The answer is yes. Already Bell. Here's another quarter for Jamaica. Alvarez, Pearl Alvarado, both ready to come on down for Mexico. They've already made 2 subs remaining after this. Gray is swinger back post. And Bobby Reed is called the bell.
So 71 minutes is gone. Can the Jamaican get back 2 goals in the next 20 minutes or so? So the Mexican has been doing a little defensive change right now. See if like an attacker will come on. Two changes they're making. An attacking one and a defensive change. So they're not giving it up. They have not called it a 2-0 game as yet, the Mexican. And knowing how they play, they continue to run. So the goal scorer, Alvarez, the goal scorer is coming off. The one that scores a wonderful free kick. A free kick that was hit with proficiency and accuracy in the top corner. So here with Jamaican flagging all around people. So they have a vibe. They are going on. Very good. So there are some people in the stand that saying, go Jamaica, go. Can we get that response on the field of play?
Watching Eastern time zone or east of that, it's already Bill Ochoa's 38th birthday.
Remember, it's a watch along, people.
He's still a couple of hours away from that 38th birthday. As it stands, will be celebrated by earning a trip to another final in the Gold Cup. Covered by Rodriguez. But in its band, he's taken down by Antonio. This might be the chance Mexico needs.
Call again another foul close to the penalty spot. Yes, this one has not done well for them. Jamaica winning that one out through Bell. Now Gray in his own defensive turn, twist, turns. Back to Bell. Inside he goes. What can he do back outside? Will he go up top with dust? Blocked by the Mexican. Fresh player charging the Jamaican. I think that's the plan for the Mexican now to play high, to press the Jamaican. The fact that they brought in these two new players who have seen pressing high immediately as they made their way on the field. Can the Jamaica hold that up or to at least combat the plan, you know? Offside, not called.
Mexico lost 1-0 to the U.S. in the Gold Cup final. We are just over a quarter of an hour away from exercising their.
So the Mexican give Jamaica a lifeline here through Antonio. Can he shoot? And he shoots. Saved. Poor shot. This time for Antonio. Very good opportunity the Jamaicans got this time. A free ball given to Jamaica by the Mexican in defense. And Antonio take this ball from the middle of the Mexican half, dribble past a number of defenders, but a very weak and poor shot this time from the big striker Antonio coming out of West Ham in England. We got opportunities. We could have made it better. That should have scored. I think he got a glorious opportunity to put Jamaica back in the game. Right now, I think people, the coach has to make a gamble. I think right now, I would take out Leon Bailey and to get somebody who has the drive, who will run very hard and press. Because right now, Leon Bailey is running out of gas. He has lost the confidence throughout the game, and so we have not seen it. He has given quite a number of balls away, and he cannot track back either. So I believe right now we need to get probably Corey Burke, who can do a little bit more running, in for Leon Bailey at this time. Another ball given away by Leon Bailey. Mexico on the attack. Can he score? Get an opportunity. Well saved. Well saved by Mambisaka. Whatever his name is. That number 2 player. Even though the half side flag is now up. But that was a glorious opportunity. Get me on the edge of my seat. I almost seen that Mexican third goal. Just offside there. And so, thank you. Well done, the Jamaican. Highline there. Or should I say, a half side trap. So the Mexico on the attack again. 5 against 4. Jesus. A very, very close one there. Every time the Mexican goes in Jamaican penalty box, they seems very, very like a very threat to score. They are there again. And now a goal kick up ricocheted off that number 7 player from Mexico. Wonderful opportunity Mexico get there a while ago to make it 3-0. That would have been game. That would have been the end of the game, I would say, for Jamaica.
Sunday's final. Take on Panama. It'll be the first ever time Mexico and Panama meet in a final in the Gold Cup. Panama has made it twice. 5 in 2013. Ties only in the United States. Shooting ahead for Leon Bailey just beyond his outstretched right boot.
12 minutes to go. Jamaica need fresh legs. Fresh legs if they are to contend with. We haven't gotten anything from today's game from Leon Bailey or from Antonio. Nothing at all in my view. So we all understand you don't have to have a brilliant game, but you could contribute a bit more. I think at this time the coach should go to his bench. Antonio or Leon Bailey. I would say Leon Bailey at this time. Antonio still have a little bit of time. Leon doesn't seem like he have that. It's a gamble. We have to do something. Nothing will happen to Jamaica. Nothing will happen for us unless we try something. People watching, what's your view? We're 11 minutes from time. When will we make this change? Do you think 10 minutes, 5 minutes is enough for a player? Enough semi-final to Hoodle down to come and effect a change. Coach, this is the time you have to pull out all the stops. Well blocked. That's what we have to do. Don't give them enough shooting opportunities. Don't give them free shooting opportunities around the box.
third of this game. Amari Bell for the back post, open for Antonio. Out for a goal kick.
Come on, coach. Clapping won't work. We need changes. We need some magic on the field of play right now.
Second goal in the half-hour mark. Outstanding free kick by Luis Chavez, but again, how did they get there? On the ball midfield, couldn't be turned it into attack that forced Jamaica tight spot. Commit, stopping foul. Nothing come through. Now again, it's a hand. Sergio Jimenez. Blake wants to play quickly the other way.
Blake, where I go, Blake?
Antonio. Really played through for Reed. Cleared to Montes.
I think Richards should have. I even forget Richards. John Richards shouldn't got this opportunity long time ago. And he's taken off Antonio. Why he has Leon Bailey still on the field? I think Antonio have more energy and is likely to score than Leon Bailey.
Richards, the rising stars to the ranks now for Jamaica. Appropriate that he comes on from Mikel Antonio. Aging Mikel Antonio, who recently began his Jamaican career in 2021, now 33 years of age. Opening the doors for the likes of Richards, going to be taking a spot down the line. Richards, the 17-year-old, set to join Chelsea. He turns 18 this October. Jesus Gallardo. Pass Levikisa is blocked. So has a bonus tournament. Scoring against Trinidad and Tobago. He's already been a bright tournament. The 17-year-old. On for a cameo. Last 10 minutes against both Trinidad and Tobago. St. Kitts and Nevis. And his first international goal. Debut this past March for Richards. Diego Lainez preparing for the fifth and final sub now for Mexico. With 4 to play, plus stoppage time. Settled by Sanchez, corner for Mexico. Ari Bell was caught wrong-footed. Cleared it out. Zone seems well in hand now. 3.5 plus stoppage time for Mexico. Makes it to what would be an 11th World Cup final. Rodriguez. This will be the 17th World Cup on time since its inception in '91. Being converted from the old CONCACAF Cup. Mexico has played in almost all the finals. It was a ticket there. An emphatic third goal. 17 finals, 11 that feature Mexico. This result continues the way it's going. Set low by Andre Blake. Settled by Laurie Bell. 4 to go. In that kind of night for Jamaica. Everywhere you turn, you see a green jersey. It's almost feel like they're playing down a couple of men with the way the Mexican midfield has just swarmed tonight. We saw the great glimpses down the tunnel before these teams took the field tonight. And we're all watching the monitors to see how the Panama-United States match finished. And you just wonder, after seeing the U.S. fall, American side that has been a pest for Mexico over the last 2 years. See them perish against Panama. Put a little extra wind in their sails tonight, Mexico, knowing that they would not have to go through a roadblock they have not been able to overcome the last 2 years. Knowing the trophy could be lifted against Panama. It won't be an easy test, mind you. They've looked outstanding in this tournament. Here's Richards taken down. A free kick for Jamaica.
Well, the best opportunity we have gotten to make it one in a very good position in the middle of the park, just at the edge of the 18, just at the edge of the D and the 18. So let's see who will take this one. Would this be Gray? Would this be Leon Bailey? We all know Leon Bailey hunts every single ball. So he decided that he wants that one. He again, Gray standing over it. Who will take this one? I think this free kick should have been Gray must take this one. It's in a good position for Leon Bailey, but he has not been doing well with the free kicks any at all. The Marley Gray has it. Let's see. So 90 minutes have gone, 4 added on minutes. Can Jamaica get 2 goals in 4 minutes? But this must have been the first one. They must score from this free kick in an effort to get a second and push this game into extra time. A miracle we need. Bailey, and he hits this one just wide. Just wide. But Leon Bailey have not gotten anything right tonight. Seems to be close. Seems to be close, but not close enough. I think that is it. I think that is all the chances we will get at this time. Can we score 2 goals in 4 minutes? I don't think so. If we couldn't score one in 90 minutes, especially the way we are playing, can't see we scoring 2 goals in 4 minutes. But let's see. Football is round and anything can happen. But not with this Mexican team. The way they are still playing, the Mexicans are still doing their thing. They are still pressing. They are still keeping the ball. And so it is very difficult for Jamaica to get anything on this.
Tied Mexico in both of their head-to-heads. Now played in, snap header down. After a goal kick. They tied Mexico in both head-to-heads. More than held their own. It was the qualifying, but fell shy. Lost that qualification places or the playoff. This goal's got for Jamaica. Almost down the roster as far as who's actually called in with the Undefeated until tonight. Once you were out early on, the goal 82nd was hit by Mexico and never fully recovered. Celtics and Jamaica for this strong tournament back in September. Begin the new edition of Nations League. Will be among the top dogs, you imagine, in the game. Now the new format. U.S., Mexico, Costa Rica, and Canada advise directly to the quarterfinal. Mexico can win. Jamaica is the top team that will play. Here's Gallardo. Pass Damian Lowe. Gallardo centers. Excellent.
3-0, ladies and gentlemen. In the third minute of added time. And now the fat lady has sing 3-0 to Mexico. Very, very poor performances from Jamaica. Very disappointing result from the Jamaican standpoint. Very good for Mexico. However, it was always on the card for the Mexican to take this game far away from Jamaica. They have made it difficult from the third minute of play. But look at so much sloppy play in defense. The ball went around. Damian Lowe at that point, giving up the man, give him an opportunity to just go around him easy, just like a moving cart. He is slow as hand cart in that run, Damian Lowe. Very disappointed. And so ball went around. Nobody in defense. Only Bell alone at the back post to mark one inside, one outside. 3-0 to Mexico. And so the game is now over by a country mile. Jamaica drop out of the Gold Cup in the semi-final round. But stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have the post-match. We'll have the post-match commentary. Vassy Reynolds will be back. And for those who are interested, you could join us live to let us dig and to see where we go, what went wrong in this game. So that is the end of the game. So, of course, Mexico have a chance to win this competition 9 times. They are 8-time champions. And so let's see if they can take it another time. Jamaica will have to wait again another 2 years to show themselves up. And ladies and gentlemen, disappointing for us, disappointing for Jamaica. And so we will now move to our post-match commentary. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying with us. Thank you. Just we'll continue for another 20 minutes to wrap up this most post-match commentary. And so hopefully that we'll get back Vassy Reynolds. And again, the invitation is here for all of you. Anyone want to join, I can accept you live and direct on the Saudi Crest Show. All right, so let's move right back now to my main screen. Yes, people, hopefully you are hearing me loud and clear right about now. All right, so the end of the game, very, very disappointed. Very, very poor results. Performance-wise, performance people, it's been a sad game. It's a very poor game, the worst Jamaica have played through the tournament. And don't be daunted, people. Don't be so much out of it. Joke thing, unseen. I don't know unseen. And you might as well come unseen. Let my very good friend from Unseen TV, the bad himself. So if I really don't know. I am actually lost for words. I was very impressed with how the Jamaican team started this World Cup competition. I wouldn't have thought that this is the way it would have ended. And not that we have lost in the semi-finals, but the way we have lost has not given me, that level of thing. But as Unseen said, it's a joke thing. and hopefully things will be better. And see, we don't want to give up on the Reggae boys. We still have the bigger picture at hand. We're still looking forward for World Cup qualification. And the truth is, I will not really be too hard on them per se for tournament wise. But for this game, it's bad. We can't escape this whole thing. But people, today's game, we had a lot of vibes. We thought that we'd have, put up a bigger show, a bigger performance, but not to say this was the best test from RR, the biggest test. And yes, RR, while I believe that, and knowing no, and what was a bit disappointing for me, we have played Mexico earlier this year, not so long ago, in Mexico. And to see we drew 2-2 with that game, if my memory serves me right, I'll stand for correction. And that game we played well. We were expecting to do much better with this performance. In a semi-final game, more so against a Mexican team that we had enough practice, yes, I would say, to get this one done. But guess what? It's a competition. And as the coach rightly say, when he was going losing and drawing game earlier, I said, listen, the best is yet to come because guess what? These were not competitive games, but this is the competition. And so this is the semi-final. You may look at it and say, guess what? Let's not get too bad on them. Just not rough the Jamaican team too much because the mighty US has lost out, but they lost out in a fighting chance. They have came from behind in regular game. They have come from behind as well in the penalty shootout. They just couldn't hold on to that. So it's on and on now. So the semi-finals are out, and the final will be this Sunday. This Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. So Panama will take on Mexico in the final. Jamaica has another opportunity to beat the US. Can they do that? I will go for Jamaica to beat the US. We need to beat the US. We need to at least finish third in this competition to give us and our fans, to give the fans something to cheer about going into the qualifiers for the World Cup. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining. Thank you for staying. Thank you for liking the video. And if you have not done so, please hit the like button. And for those of you who are here and have not yet subscribed, please do so and let me hear from you. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is the Saudi Press Show, and this is the post-match show for the game Mexico versus Jamaica in the Gold Cup semi-final 2. So, of course, let me see what Saudi Crest is all about, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll get back to you in just a minute. So, that's what it is. Yes, so we brings you sports, entertainment, and education on the Saudi Chris Show. So yes, RR, your total views. Give me your views on this. So you're saying to me that we still didn't put 5 passes together. Oh my God, that's a very major disappointment. If we can't hold the ball, it's unlikely that we will win games against this quality opposition. So we can't put 5, 6 passes together. That doesn't make sense to me at this stage. But again, maybe this occasion would have gotten the better of the players. More so, maybe it get the better of the coaches as well. We don't know. So let us look into it. Let us see how best we can zoom into. We will go through the stats of the game, to which I believe the second half was a bit better. It was a bit better performance, I would say, from the Jamaicans. However, it was not decisive. It was not so much of a performance that you believe they will drive themselves. We got about 2 or 3 opportunities that we could have made it better. I mean, there are 2 that was offside, I believe that. And we could have done a little better. I mean, if you don't shoot, if you don't take effective shots, you're not gonna score. Yes, you can score off deflections and so on, our own goal. But for you to get own goal, you need to be in the opposition box, close to that goal. We need to put pressure. We need to have it. I mean, I believe right now coming up, there is one player that the entire Jamaica will continue to put pressure on. The Leon Bailey that all of us, ladies and gentlemen, are looking forward to see Leon Bailey stamp his authority, take the game by its hand, and say, I will win this game for Jamaica. We have not seen it since Leon Bailey started playing for Jamaica. However, he have mentioned some time ago that the pressure he's on, the pressure is on him to play when he plays for Jamaica. But I mean, playing for your national team, every single player should under pressure. This is what professionalism is all about. This is what you do week in, week out. Playing for a club that you must win. Playing for a club against other players that also want to win. So, Leon, what I'll say to you, you need to reorganize. You need to re-energize because coming and playing for Jamaica, this is a professional thing. You are a professional and we are expecting you to bring it across. Leave the pressure alone. Step up. I've seen you in this game, you're too soft. Yes? There's so many times you just trying to, what would I say now, pull off a foul. You need to stand up and play, Leon Bailey. I've seen you in games that you played better, and more you can do better. But if you're thinking about pressure, Leon Bailey, you have to let it go. You have to bring your teammate with you. You have to say, let's come, take a touch here and there, move around, do some interchanging. Well, guess what? Let's not get too critical here. I don't want to pressure any individual players, but we also want to look at, the players. We want to score them out of 10, the performances to see, where they go. But people, from the whole onset of this game, Pastor Reynolds, I'm expecting you to be back for us to close the show in another 11 minutes or so. So again, people, the game ended 3-0 to Mexico. 2 goals in the first half, 1 in the last half. What a performance it is from Mexico. I believe this is their best game. They have turned up. They always do against Jamaica. And so they have decided Jamaica will not beat us. That's my take. But the statistics for the game, the key stats, people, what I discovered is that shots, Jamaica has taken 8 shots, while Mexico had 13 shots. Jamaica had 3 shots on target, and these are tame shots, people. Mexico has 5 shots on target. Again, 3 of those shots could not be saved by the keeper. 3 of them couldn't save, no doubt. So you see the comparison. Possession, ball possession. Mexico led again in that situation where Jamaica only have 44% of the ball, Mexico 56. Again, it is a little better from Jamaica in the second half than that as the first half because they have ended with, I think, was it like 37% in the first half, and now they're at 44%. So they have grown some 7% or so, as it relates to position. But pass accuracy for both teams has dipped. So 70% pass accuracy for Jamaica and 77 for Mexico. While I understand Mexico will lose a bit of it because the Jamaica would have come out, the Reggae Boyz come out trying to create havoc for them. So 307 passes Jamaica put together, people. For the entire 90 plus minutes, 307 passes. Mexico has put on 379 passes. Can we look at that as an interesting statistics? But look at it. RR said that we don't put 5 passes together. But the drama, from 90 minutes and you make 307 passes. And throughout that 307 passes, not 5 passes put together, RR. A lot of work to be done from this Jamaican team. But guess what? 15 fouls the Jamaican created throughout the game. And I want to share this video. Mexico created, or should I say, had 11 fouls. In the first half, Jamaica made 11 fouls. So they have just created only 4 in the second half. That means is that they're doing less defending or they're doing a better, what would I say now, are more cautious defending. Let me put it that way. I don't think it defensive was better. I think it was more cautious because there are some players. If you notice, I think I think our 2 central defenders got yellow card, so they have to be very cautious. Mexico created more fouls in the second half than Jamaica, and why is that so? Because yes, they decided now they want to close out the game. They want to stop Jamaica at all odds, every single way they can. And that's how a champion team plays. But you can't be creating fouls after fouls when you're under 2-0 and expect to have a better game. You're leading, you can afford to. Now, yellow cards. Jamaica got 3 yellow cards, and 2 of those yellow cards was 2 of our defenders. Mexico got 2 yellow cards. Yes. Corners. 3 corners to Jamaica, 8 to Mexico. Offside. Mexico as offside have found themselves in the offside position 3 times as opposed to Jamaica 1 time. So attacking prowess in this game was way off. Or let me change this around. Maybe you could look at it and say, well, the Mexican defense were playing deeper than that of the Jamaican team. So, once you're playing a deep defensive line, then the offside will be minimal. So maybe that is the case. What say you on that? So these are the statistics. These are the statistics. But let's look into each individual players. Yes, the individual players. And let's start from the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper out of 10, I would give Captain Andre Blake 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. I don't think Andre at this game marshaled his defense in the way that he ought to. Yes, I'm not sure I've seen that. So, goalkeeper Blake, 6 out of 10. Damian Lowe, having, I believe, before this game, a wonderful season. This tournament in Damian Lowe has looked the part. He has won more aerial duel than most defenders. He has won the battles. He has scored a magnificent header. He has marshaled his defense. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for some strange reason, basically what goes across all the field, all the players, was far below performance from Damian Lowe. With the last goal, Damian Lowe has given up. He has actually have an opportunity to win that ball in our own 80. He could have thrown it away for corner. But he tried some other thing to slip in and to shield. Probably the ball took a different turn. And so the Mexican attacker went around him with ease, people. It was like a go-kart running against a handcart. That's how I see it. So out of 10, I'll give Damian Lowe 4. Below par performance. Now, Bernard is central defender, that number 8 player. He was in and out of the game, yes. He looks good when the ball comes to him. But again, there was no cohesiveness. I've seen him from time to time. He has not made much mistakes, but organization. He has found himself leaving central defense too many times, get caught up ball watching, I would say. And if you look at this, the third goal, he was nowhere near central defense. And remember, if one of your defender gone out wide, you need to stay central. You have to interpret in a quick time, yes, to decide should I go following a player in terms of marking or I stay central. And my bet, based on how the players were, there were no player coming towards the goal. They were going away from the goal. So you don't need to follow them. Stay put because you'll leave that area, you create space or you give space to oncoming players. So Ebal watch to me in the latter part of the stages. Again, I gave him a 4. Am I marking them too hard, RR? Am I marking them too hard? No, I don't think so. But you could give us your marking. Brown, Jermaine, is it Jermaine? No, not Jermaine, but Javian Brown, the right back. I think the right back is the coach preferred right back, Javian Brown. But Javian Brown is unable to play a full game. If you check his performance in the tournament, it is around about 5 out of 10 or about there. He cannot play for some strange reason. Maybe he's injured. And in the first half, I've seen him limped off the field. And I almost sure that the coaching staff would have made that change. At the point under 2-0 people, and you have one of your defenders limping, it makes no sense you're playing with 10 and a half players. And that was the result. So he came back and he had to be pulled. Most games, if my memory serves me right, people, and you can assist me, I'd stand for correction too because I'm not the only one watching. But Javian Brown only plays 60 minutes or less of any game that he has played. A matter of fact, if you do remember, he didn't start the first 2 games either. But from my collection, I believe that he's the preferred right back. In a semi-final, and you have other players, coach, I think the fittest player should play in a semi-final. A matter of fact, when it comes on to knockout rounds, not necessarily your best players will have to play. But I think you should look to your fittest players, the players who have little or no condition, should not start. And if you get me right. So therefore, having Javian Brown knowingly will not give you more than 60 minutes. And because of injuries, he was out as well. No, not good enough. So, ladies and gentlemen, Javian Brown is also will get a 4. Javian Bell will get a 4. Brown rather. Now, Mr. Bell from left back. Pretty much similar games. Found himself wanting sometimes, but couldn't have done much better, based on how the midfield player, the other defensive player. So right there and then, maybe I'm a little biased, but I'll give Mr. Bell 5. 5 out of 10. Relatively 5. And I'm saying this to say, what I noticed, especially in the second half, Mexico decided to attack down Jamaica's left. And Vasla and I had that conversation, which I believe, and Vasla alluded to the fact that they probably thought because Bell have a tendency to go in forward, they probably catch him out of position and go down his side. But he stood up and he tried his very best to counter that. So I gave him a 5. In midfield, strange midfield, Latibo there. Yes, Lambert in the center of the park, I think was poor. I wouldn't have started Lambert in this game, knowing what I have seen from him prior to and what the Mexican have to offer. I wouldn't have started Lambert. The guy Johnson is a little bit more robust, but maybe Johnson is more of an attacking midfielder than Lambert. So Lambert, therefore, you also get a 4. Latibo there in and out. You see him here, you don't see him. And he also got a yellow card. So Latibo there also get a 4. On the left side of midfield, Bobby Brown started. Bobby Brown, you remember Bobby Brown? My apology, my humble apology. All right, Bobby, Yes, he started outside. It was a hot and cold game for him as well. And I think so because of how the coach set up that midfield. I never thought that neither Bobby or Leon love to play outside midfield that way. Those are attacking players. I think Bobby would have served better if Jamaica was playing a diamond midfield and playing on top of that midfield. Again, that's my view. If you look at how Bobby plays in the Premier League, and he can give you work, he can come back deep, and he can push. So, again, people, Bobby, hot and cold. I've seen him try a few passes. I see him go through behind the defense one at a time, trying to get it back cut out. I give Bobby a 5. On the other side, Leon Bailey, which I continue to make reference to him throughout my commentary, my watch along commentary. Leon Bailey tonight was terrible. Leon Bailey tonight has his worst game of the tournament. Unfortunately, he had tried a few little things. He has fallen to the ground so many times. He has given the ball away too many times for a creative player. Unfortunately, Leon Bailey, I'll have to give you a 3 out of 10 for tonight's performance. Up top, we have seen, again, this is strange to me, coach. Antonio and Demali Gray. Demali Gray, by nature and by his performance and standard, is a wide player. So when you call and playing Demali Gray in the middle, you know what I mean, like with not two striker formation, that's not good enough. That's not what Demali Gray brings to the table. And if you notice, he didn't at any time find himself or stay in the middle of the park. He was always drifting wide. That's his game. Why did you play him like that? But he has stepped up. Yes, as per usual throughout the tournament. He has been probably Jamaican bright star. So I'd give Damali a 6 out of 10. Antonio, again, I believe, was poor. Antonio was poor by his standards and what is expected. So I'd give Antonio a 4 out of 10. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my starting 11 and their points. But Shamar Nichols has come on. Never made an impact. Never made an impact. So based on time that he spent on the field, I just have to give him a 4. Can't blame him much. We also get on Johnson. Again, tried a little thing here and there, running hard, but was very too late. Again, never had enough time, so I give him a 4. Whisper came in late. And I don't know. You have these creative player coach, and you have players on the field breaking up, running out of steam. And you're not giving these creative players, you're giving them 5 and 8 minutes to make an impact. Dujan Whisper is a bright prospect. And I've seen he came in, he win a free kick that Leon Bailey took. Just miss maybe about half a yard. But you know his intention. When he gets this ball, he's just driving and he will shoot. He needed at least 12 minutes to make a good impact. So of course, with no doubt, I will give Young Whisper 5 out of 10. For the little time he came on and what he has done, I would give him 5 out of 10. Overall, I'll give the team an average 5 out of 10. I can't grade the coaches, but if I am to grade the head coach, again, based on former, or should I say, past performance and how the team plays, I'll have to give you what I give the team 5 out of 10. That's what I'll give the coach or the coaching staff. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a disappointing run. We were expected to go to the final. We wanted to go to the final. Um, Many of us were saying that we and US will go to the final because I want to beat them in the final. Tough luck, captain. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that we don't make it because we were expected to make it. We also expect US to go past Panama. I wanted them because now it's okay for me that they lose because we lose as well. How could I say such a thing? Because it's just the nature of how it goes. We have to defend ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for watching. Thank you for staying. But before you go, we just want you to look at this. PBA, the Past Adrenaline Ballers Association. See? Can you see clearly, people? Let me see if I can fix it. The Past Adrenaline Ballers Association. PBA, they're representing their funding. I hope I can play this without any interference from YouTube. All right? So,
a pick of these, like a slideshow flicker it. Take a look like a book now from every angle. Can you manage it? Trying to escape reality, said them sick of it. We saw us and witch in it and very rich in it. Genetically cloning it, like a dog with no bone in it. Oh, in a this a jungle, no time to be humble, this a jungle. Can't fight, learn to run. Oh, no fall, no stone. In a this a jungle. No time to be humble, this a jungle. No picture this in your brain. Get a pick of these, like a slideshow flicker it. Take a look like a book now from every angle. Can you manage it? Trying to escape.
So that is the PBA. Yes. The Past Adrenaline Ballers Association presenting Fun Day and Fete, July 31st at the Adrenaline School Ground. Football matches. Yes. Big football matches, ladies and gentlemen. I will tell you that. And I'm going to try a poster, find a poster to put up. But PBA, as usual, who fund the football program in the world. And we ask that you support this venture. We'll have Adrenaline present Dakar Stack Up team going up against the Mighty States. Yes, a team that they have beaten and drawn with over the past 2 years. And so that game will begin at 1:30, I believe. Come and see this Adrenaline team versus States. After that at 3:30, the big showdown. The big showdown, ladies and gentlemen, will be the PBA football team up against the mighty Clarendon College Pass Ballers. Yes, so you have Rudy Dixon. I don't know if you have the legs to stand up, right? You have Joyce, you have Rodolph Fastin. Quite a number of spectacular and famous footballers coming out of Clarendon College. They will be up against PBA team. Who will be on the PBA team? Yours truly will be there. Not sure I'll get more than 5 minutes. If I do, can manage. But again, it's an event that you can't afford to miss. It is an event that we're asking for your real support. Yes, we're asking for your support because this is what we do. Support the Adrenaline football program. So fit in the night, people. We're up against the mighty Ace Odyssey. Ace Odyssey and Superfanic with the world. Yes. And I was trying to find a ad for playing that one that will not be chastised by YouTube. But it is what it is, and I'm saying to you, please come out and support the Edunality. All right? Please come out. But before I go, I'll play a decent advert for you. All right? Before I go, I definitely will play an ad. And people, just do remember that the Saudi Crest Show will bring to you, starting soon. I'm projected to start next week, but you may very well see us this week doing some pre-season commentary of the Dakar Stack Up and the Manning Cup teams. Yes? So the Saudi Crest will be island wide. Bring to you what the coaches have to put forward this year, what the teams has to put forward. So stay tuned for that. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I can't find that ad. But I must say thank you very much for staying with us. Thank you very much for joining. And I must say thanks for those who come on the show for tonight, those who subscribe. And for those who have not yet subscribed, I ask for your support. You may try to find the right clippings. You may try to find the right show that hold you. But I'm sure for you to keep coming on, you must have seen something interesting. We continue. But without your support, we can't grow. We want to grow so we can provide the content that you love, the content that you want. And so thank you very much for your support thus far. And again, thank you for joining. This is where we leave it tonight. Unfortunately, we'll have to go to our beds in a sad mode, losing to Mexico 3-0 in the Gold Cup semi-final. Ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a wonderful